Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Dan on the web on the Eastside Real Estate team. Streaming live on Facebook. I hope everybody's enjoying this fantastic fall. It looks like it hit us with a fury over the last couple of days. If you're like me, you'll most likely be spending this weekend picking up branches out of your backyard and blowing off your deck for like the fourth time now. It's definitely one of those time of year where the wind helps clear out all the old branches. So you'll know if you need to take some trees out after this day. So today is October 14th, 2020. I'm really glad you joined us. We're going to have a great Real Talk today. Now you can find us online on our website at eastsiderealestateteam.com. You can find our podcast anywhere podcasts are streamed, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and on our website, like I said. Today is October 20th, 2020, and we have something special in store for you. Today we're going to be welcoming one of our broker partners, Erica Mears, who's going to join us here shortly. We also have a new studio, so it's getting better. We've got this wonderful backdrop here. We also have some fantastic mugs that are ready for you. If you, I don't know, we haven't really decided how or what you do to get it. So how about if you comment, if you are the first 5 people to comment in our stream here below, we will send one of these mugs out to you. So you just got to let us know how to get it. It just has our team logo on the back. And it says new home, new adventure, new memories, and then our number so you can get that new home. All right, so let's get in. Oh, also, it looks like we want to have you stick around to the end because we're going to talk about a contest that we have coming up where you can win $100. Yeah, $100 is better than a poke in the eye, right? Yeah, cool. All right, so let's dive in. And first, welcome to the show, one of our broker partners, Erica Mears. She's been with us now for just almost about a year now. Is that right, Erica?
9 months.
9 months. All right. That's good. All right. So Erica, let's start. Why don't you tell the folks who are watching a little bit about yourself?
I'm Brazilian, and I moved to the US in 2013 to learn English and go back to Brazil, but that didn't happen. So sometimes life surprises us, right?
How many years ago, Erica, did you come here from Brazil?
Almost 8 years ago. I got here in 2013.
Okay, 2013.
Yeah.
And so up until, and then when did you start real estate?
I started real estate in 2018.
Okay, what did you do before that?
In Brazil, I used to be a lawyer, and we used to build houses there and sell. Also gas stations. We were running gas stations and building and selling gas stations too. So
really doing real estate all along, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what is it about real estate that you love?
I love this power we have that we can help people. Buying a home is, it's a very important life acquisition. And I would enjoy the whole process, of searching on the computer, going out with my buyers and sharing with them all our team expertise and, providing them the best service we have. And, that way we can make this process very enjoyable and memorable.
All right. So enjoyable and memorable. And that's really a distinction, right? You can hire any real estate agent anywhere. What is it that you bring to the table that helps differentiate your skill sets from all the other real estate agents out there?
So we have to have expertise and act very quickly. Because especially in the market we are right now, so with very low inventory, a lot of competitions. The reason of that is the interest rate is very low right now. So in this market, we have to act very quickly to, do everything we can to get the house to our clients. So with our expertise, negotiating, being quick, and it's the best way for us to provide good quality and, as I said, getting the home. as your experience is, you know, much longer than mine. You have been in the business for 15 years, so you know that. And
So what would you say is your number one tip for any buyer out there that's thinking about buying a home right now?
You know, this is a very good time for buying a home. You know, everybody have to get this benefit of the interest rate being very low. For sure, you have to, you know, feel connected to your agent. If you are not connected to your agent, it's not going to work. And trusting, for sure, that is a very trustful relationship, or doesn't work.
Okay. So do you have a particular story over the years with regards to real estate that you're especially proud of how you helped a client buy a home?
Sure. I have quite a few, but I'm going to talk about the last one. I was, you know, showing homes to a couple. They are very lovable and nice people. They were going through some difficult times in their lives, but they were determined to. But anyway, in the end, I was showing homes since March. In September, I showed them a home. I mean, August, I showed them a home, and they were ready to buy. We run an offer, and the offer review date was on a Tuesday. But I decided to contact the listing agent and check if they would accept an offer sooner than the reviewing date. That happened. We got the house to our clients, and I am sure we saved them about at least $40,000, because, you know, we didn't have the huge competition we would have if they had waited for the reviewing date offer. You know, some agents, they just want to get the job done, and we know that, and we got that, and that's an advantage to our client.
Awesome. I hope you can hear me okay, because I seem to start running into some issues. Are you able to hear me okay, Erica?
I can hear you, but you were freezing a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I'm going to just kind of roll with it and see if it comes back. Since I can see you okay and you can hear me okay, then I'll just kind of keep talking. All right. So if anybody needs to get a hold of you, how can they contact you?
So, as you said, I am on the team, the East Side Real Estate team. And my phone number is 425-591-6041. I also have the team number, 425-276-7004. And also my email is ericamears@kw.com.
Excellent. Well, Erica, thank you for coming on the show today. I really appreciate being able to highlight you. You're a valuable member of our team, and we look forward to your continued success.
Sure, thank you.
The pest stops here. Green City Pest Control is your full-service pest solution for all your pest control needs. With an owner with 32 years experience, a board-certified entomologist, and rodent specialist, we do it all. Bats to rats, crawl space, or attic. Call us and we will resolve your problem. 425-413-9700.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Dan Edwards with the Eastside Real Estate Team. And our guest today, Erica Mears, is joining us during this Real Talk segment. So as Erica being one of our broker partners, we talk about real estate and what's happening in the market all the time. So during these challenging times, we face a lot of kind of uncertainty. And a lot of folks were very interested in finding a place to live that they were comfortable with. And oftentimes, because of this whole pandemic, it was really hard for people to get out and get a feel for homes and neighborhoods because they had to tour with a broker. So one of the number one priorities when touring homes in this post-COVID world is doing it safety first. So Erica, what are kind of the safety protocols that you employ when taking folks to see homes?
So we have a limited quantity of people that could stay in the home. So the max is 5, according to the MLS, and we really have to follow all these safety rules. So they have to wear masks, and I ask them for don't touch surfaces, and I open all the doors and turn lights on. I don't want them touching things, and then I am sure I'm going to clean my hands after that. But for sure, they have to wear masks and follow all the instructions.
What do you got for them to keep their hands clean?
Oh, that is something very interesting. Huh? I have one here. How about the East Side Real Estate Team hand sanitizer?
Yes, exclusively for buyers that work with the Eastside Real Estate Team, complimentary. Yeah, anybody mentions hand sanitizer in the feed is going to get some of that sent to you. So if you are looking for some extra, it's like it's weight in gold, quite frankly. Now, the safety thing from a seller's standpoint, I think it's really important to talk about. In the past, there's been that idea that, hey, let's just sell it ourselves, and folks are opening the door and letting people come through. Wow, that's a real challenge in this environment, because we don't know if that family or if that individual, sorry, I don't want to throw families under a bus, or individual, if that person come into your house, who they've been in contact with. So one of the things that's important is when Erica qualifies somebody, we've got their information. So if something happens, if an outbreak happens, we can kind of revert back and find out, make sure that we protect everybody. So it's not just from a buyer standpoint, but if you're thinking about selling your house, you want to make sure you have agents that follow that. We provide hand sanitizer booties. We put information on the door that spells out what is required, providing wipes so that the door handles can all be wiped down after showings. So a number 2 thing that is important, and why you would want to hire a professional, would be having a powerful online strategy to attract the right buyers. So Erica, as a part of our team, as a broker partner, is also working with potential buyers that come through properties that we market. So kind of talk to our folks out there that are paying attention to the show today. What is it that you do to help ensure that the sellers that we work with, that we maximize any leads that come in for their particular homes?
So I will give an example of the open house I was holding last Sunday. We kept all the safety and everything, even COVID. Honestly, I was expecting that many people I had because of COVID, since it was the very first open house. But we get all information, name, phone number, email, and then we follow up with them. And that way we can work on behalf of the seller and buyer too,
Yes, exactly. Now, the other thing that we noticed is according to studies with the National Association of Realtors, that before COVID, first step 44% of all buyers took when looking for a home was to search online. After COVID hit, that jumped to 93%. I'd be surprised if it is much higher than that, because it keeps growing. So there's a lot of, it's very important that if you're a seller, that you have an agent and a team that knows how to get you in front of the most relevant buyers. And we have a full staff here at the Eastside Real Estate Team that's dedicated to marketing your home online, specifically looking for targeted. And that includes folks like Erica, who they're reviewing the inbound buyers and qualifying them prior to showing, so that we keep you safe. Another reason to hire a really great, exceptional real estate broker like ourselves, like Erica and myself, is there's a lot of negotiations. Negotiations definitely start in a lot of different places, but let me put it this way, Erica, prior to you being in real estate, you were an attorney, right? So how often were you negotiating for your clients?
Oh, all the time. And really, it's not, I don't know if negotiating would be the best word, but based on the law, yeah, I was negotiating my client's freedom.
Yeah, right. So that's the thing is, and I will say this, like everybody probably watching this or that is out there. They negotiate in one way or form, whether it with their kids to get them to finish their homework, right, on Zoom, or whether it's when you go to buy a car, or even applying for a job, right? You're selling yourself, or you're selling your the good side, and then you're diminishing the bad side and doing your best to get the best deal for yourself. And that's true for us. One of the things that's different about hiring a professional who negotiates is that every day, every week, every day and every week, we look at contracts and we're exchanging that negotiation skills from buyers to sellers and sellers to buyers on a regular basis. So it's not actually just the negotiation skills, but the way to advise you, who may be the new buyer, the first buyer that's with their first home, or a first-time home seller, to understand where their leverage points are and what is typical. And I'll say, it's interesting to see different people's perspectives on negotiations, because it varies from culture to culture. And it's definitely important to have all of those considerations. And I think that if you're looking to have an advantage as a buyer, you need somebody that's a really skilled negotiator. And Erica gave us an example in a previous segment about how she is that. So, another thing that is important when hiring a real estate agent to help you in this is to know whether or not the person that's writing an offer on your house is qualified. So, Erica, how do we help sellers understand if a buyer that's presenting an offer on their house is qualified?
Honestly, I don't go out showing homes if our buyers are not qualified. So they have to be pre-approved. And always I ask them the pre-approval letter. And I had the buyer's presentation last night. And today, my clients already sent me the pre-approval letter. So now we are ready to go to see homes. And that way we assure that we are very serious and we can provide the best service for sure. And, that way we don't waste anybody else's time, and sellers are sure that our team is, reliable and honest.
Yeah, and even when it comes to, so if offers come in and maybe we end up with multiple offers, it's important for me as the agent that represents the seller to make sure the lender's pre-approval letter is a good solid thing, because that's part of it. It doesn't happen often, but there are times where deals will fall apart because of a lender that is inexperienced. So making sure that you have an agent that understands that it's not just, about picking a lender that gives you a pre-approval letter, but knowing more about that specific lender's process. And they're all a little different. And there's a lot of names out there that, friends of friends. It's important to, if you're buying, it's important to make sure they're very comfortable with the lender that you're working with. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about is, as far as a reason to hire a real estate professional, is you actually net more money when hiring a real estate agent. So Erica and I can give a lot of examples, but on the buying side, netting more money may mean getting a home sooner rather than later. So I think another example that comes to mind is back in, I want to say March, we had some clients that were kind of on the fence about whether or not they should be aggressive in buying a home. And when they found their good enough home, because that's kind of what we're in this current environment, we're not getting, unless you have unlimited funds, you're going to have to sacrifice. So by actually getting them into contract in March, the appreciation over the last 6 months has been pretty good. So in a way, by having an expert negotiator as a buyer, you're also putting yourself in a position to actually start recognizing appreciation sooner. And it's about helping them keep their eye on the big picture, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and then from a seller standpoint, it really is the strategy. And we've talked about that on other podcasts, but I won't go into it in detail here. But really, our team has a system. We're currently in the works right now on a property in Sammamish. We can't tell you much more than that, but it is entailing a lot of things that we're doing that we know when we get to market, because we do them in advance, we're going to have more people interested in the home. We're going to sell that home, hopefully with some competition, and end up in a situation where we can pick the best offer with the highest net to the seller at that time. And if you're interested in learning about representation with the team, you can reach us at 425-200-4093. You can reach out to Erica at 425-276-7008.
Four.
Is it 7004 or 425, and then press Erica. She's on that call. All right, so after the break, we are going to tell you about this fun contest we're doing in October. So come back right after this short break. And before we get to that break, anything else you wanted to say, Erica?
Yes, just to reinforce that when we are working with our buyers, we do everything we can to save them money. And when we are working with our sellers, we do everything we can to make them more money.
Right, that's 100% our goal. Our goal is yours, which is save you as much money on the buy side and to sell for the top dollar, get you as much as we can. All right, so as we conclude, we have an exciting announcement. Erica, you want to share about our announcement?
About
So during the month of October, okay, we want to see your pumpkin carvings, okay? So what we need you to do is share those photos on social media with the hashtag Eastside Pumpkin Contest. That's hashtag Eastside Pumpkin Contest. Now, I may be a little naive in this, but they can share this on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, right? Is that right, Lauren?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she texted yes. Okay. Mysterious marketing coordinator. Okay, so then you'll be entered to win, and the winner will announce via Facebook Live on November 2nd. Not sure where to find your best pumpkin, right, for carving? Well, take a look at our website, the eastsiderealestateteam.com, and go to our section on blogs, and you will see a post on, I think it's the top 5 pumpkin patches on the east side. It's a great time of year to get out, get pumpkins, get them carved, take some pictures, hit the hashtag Eastside Pumpkin Contest. We want to see your pumpkins, and we want you to have a happy, safe Halloween. Thanks for joining us today. As you may know, our team, the Eastside Real Estate Team, is also going to be raising funds for a life-changing gift this year. So we need your help. We would love for you to nominate a family that has fallen on hard times, no fault of their own. I know with COVID, I know with all the job losses, there's just a lot of hard times out there, and we want to bless, we'd like to bless as many families as we can. So if you go to our website, the eastsiderealestateteam.com, go to the About section, and then go to the Giving section, and you can read about the organization Best Christmas Ever and what we're doing, and nominate a family there. If you don't know of a family, feel free to contribute and donate whatever you can, as little as $5, as much as $5,000, 10,000. I don't care. You got money, go right ahead, and you want to help these kids. But our goal is to bless a family and provide them with Christmas gifts this holiday season. So go to our website and do that. Make a donation. And again, if we can help anybody you know, you can see that it's our passion. Eric is a fantastic member of our team. Our next show, we're going to be introducing another member of our team. So if you have any needs in real estate, we'd love to help you. We thank you for watching.